Hey everybody, Matty, aka Recon IG here. Welcome to the R Association Against Podcast Late Night Edition. On today's podcast, we have
Ethan,
Um,
Eon. Oh.
Hi.
This is why we generally have the list.
yeah. Schedule helps out so much when we do these podcasts. But introduce
Sarah's
yourself.
quesadilla
yeah.
present.
Okay, Ethan. We have Ethan Eon997 and Sara, who is our newest member of the R Association Against Podcast.
Yay.
What's your username again?
Nice work, Sarah.
Nice work, Sara. Okay, so
I like
of
that you
course-
have a little bit of like tonality to that. You're like, nice work, Sarah. It's not like just nice work, Sarah.
Didn't you post in like the where'd you
The
come up
thing
with
is-
your name thread? And like you said, it was like just like a motivation thing for yourself.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like I've started. Okay, I have a pretty common name, so I can't really use that for professional stuff. So I started just using nice work, Sarah, on everything since like high school, and nobody's ever questioned me about it. So I figure it's fine. Makes me feel good, I guess.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, my name comes from like my Xbox Live gamer tag, so it's like, it's just.
I have a cooler name that I use on other stuff, but I guess nice work, Sarah. This was like what I made my Reddit account a million years ago.
Mhm.
So that's what that is.
And then that's why I go under Matty for everything else. Like for the past like year or so, it's just been like, hi, I'm Matty. Even though my real name is Matt, I go by Matty because it makes me more unique. I'm not
You
just
just
really
told
getting.
us your real name.
Oh, yo, the illusion is gone. Everyone thinks my real
I
name
know,
is
it's
Matty.
shattered.
I know,
The
but actually, my
fourth
real name's
wall.
not even Matt. My real name is Matthew.
Whoa.
Oh God, it's a double twist.
Whoa.
M Night
I don't
Shyamalama Ding Dong Ditch Poo Bag on Fire on Halloween.
My favorite director.
So, I just want to intro this by saying two important things. One, I have a quesadilla right now.
That's very important.
It's a quality quesadilla. Two, I'm going to see Kong in like I should probably leave soon, but I don't really care about the openers, so that's that story.
Oh no, Alex. Oh no. We're okay. Alex, aka Tatios and G. He's like, is it too late? I'm here. Oh, it's like, well, I'll add
He's
him
like
real quick.
knocking at the
Oh, you're gonna add him?
door
Okay.
of the clubhouse.
I'll add him real quick. Oh god. But yeah, so of course Sara is our newest member of the podcast. She's our second girl on the podcast. We lost our original girl because she showed up on the we did a late night before, but it got messed up because Nick is an asshole. Because he was playing League or CS:GO or some shit. And then she was on that, and then she was on like one episode, and then she left like 20 minutes in because like her connection messed up, and we never saw her again. But
You
anyways,
never saw her to start, right? It was just
yeah,
a voice.
we only saw her for like one
We
episode.
never heard
She was
her again.
barely
Well,
on there.
I wasn't
Oh,
even on the podcast during that.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Alex is here now.
Hey.
Say hi, Alex.
Okay. Hello.
Hi,
Alex.
Alex. Hello.
You there, buddy?
Hello.
His picture looks like an oil painting of Ezra Keening. Or is it Koenig? I don't know.
Koenig. Who gives a shit?
But it looks like an oil painting and not a picture.
Koenig Island, the classic location spot.
Okay, while we wait for Alex to come back, let's see. What do we want to talk about on the podcast that we're not going to talk about on tomorrow's podcast?
I guess like a before of Sarah before she goes to Viet Cong tonight. That'll be different tomorrow.
What's your preparation for this Viet Cong show, Sara?
I'm drinking beer and eating a quesadilla.
Okay, that's a good start. Make sure to bring earplugs because I keep hearing from everyone bring earplugs to like concerts.
What was that post today that was just like, you're going to lose your hearing, please.
Like,
Please.
It's
It was-
true.
Oh God!
What?
God damn it! You're gonna cause our. You're gonna.
Am I
cause-
loud?
Yeah.
Yes, you're so close to your mic.
Shit, sorry.
And now you're just kind of messing with it, like, oh god, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh god, let me just grab. Oh, gotta get in position. Okay.
I always.
But yeah.
Wasn't plugged in before.
Yeah, I think they are.
Am I still loud?
You're fine. Like
Yeah.
it was just saying that like
Alright.
that like a billion people are gonna like lose their hearing like
Yeah.
at a relatively young age. Of
Which
course.
is like, it's good safety information, I guess, but at the
Yeah,
same time,
we're fucking
it made me
earplugs.
feel really
Yeah,
bad.
always. I saw OK Go like a couple of years ago at Firefly Festival, and it was a great show. But I was super close to the stage, and ever since then, I have decided to wear earplugs at every show I go to. That I remember earplugs. Some shows I don't remember earplugs, and some shows are quiet enough that it doesn't hurt.
I don't wear earplugs because I'm not a square.
Honestly, the dumbest
okay.
thing they said in the article that we can all laugh about after I say it is that they say that you need to listen to less than 60 minutes music a day.
Uh,
I'm not.
Real, I'm not gonna listen to like less than 60 minutes a day. Like I have to listen to it all the time. I listen to it in the car. I listen to it in some of my
just
classes. You know,
not on
Congrats,
earplugs.
guys. You can
Earphones.
never listen to Swans again.
or
Oh,
death grips again.
Rip.
I do have a fear now that I may get like hearing loss or
Rip.
like tinnitus or
I
something
mean,
like that.
it's
I actually do get It's like actually I don't even know if it's tinnitus, but like at concerts, if it gets too loud, in my left ear, it like I just hear like overwhelming static in it. I guess.
That's
But
Classic left ear static syndrome.
it's,
Killer.
It's like
Fatal.
it's like there's like a TV inside your brain and it just turned off the TV or like switched like or the connection got all messed up or you switched to the wrong channel.
yeah.
Again,
I think it might have come from I don't know, They Might Be Giants show. I was literally right next to the speaker on the left side.
the loudest
Did
band
they
of
play
all
the same
time.
song
Yeah.
from Middle?
Wait,
Well,
Did
they
they-
were pretty loud at the venue. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Also, being literally like right next to it, like I was about a foot away, maybe.
I saw They Might Be Giants at a science fair. They there's a DC like science convention, and it was actually a pretty awesome lineup. Like I'm talking about a fucking science convention, Jesus Christ. No, they
nerd.
it
Nerd
was
alert.
there was They Might Be Giants kids song set. Then Bill Nye, then the guy from Dirty Jobs, who I can't remember his name, Mike Rowe, Mike Rowe. And he acknowledged my existence because I yelled something from the audience, or like I laughed at something I wasn't supposed to laugh at. I can't remember, and he acknowledged my existence.
You illest.
He is great.
Speaking of getting,
And then I saw They Might Be Giants do an adult set, and it was a really fun show. They're a great band. I love them.
Breaking news.
They are.
Okay, so I went to the dentist yesterday and I got one of those like sticky hands because I got my teeth cleaned and they have like a basket full of like sticky hands and like a bunch of other like crappy little kids toys. And I just like slingshot it towards my wall and it stuck to it.
Yay, Maddie! Good
Like,
job.
congrats.
Alert the presses.
But the price is alright.
Stop the press. Alert the presses to stop the presses.
Yeah, I said it wrong.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, good job, Sarah. You're fired.
Fired.
Nice work, Sarah.
Ethan, you're fired too.
Thank you.
Well, actually,
should've
I
gone
think
to this because
Oh, what were you saying, Alex?
I think stop the presses could actually be appropriate because like it could mean like stop the printing. You know, we gotta add something.
That's
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard
Well,
stop the presses
okay,
pretty
what if someone says,
overwhelmingly,
like-
and I could see how it works.
That's what it was
Like,
from.
what-
It was that they would actually stop
Yeah.
the presses to change the news, but now that's completely
Yeah,
irrelevant.
exactly. You could also say alert the press. as
Yeah,
in,
I was
like,
just
you
I was
know,
just making a
like-
joke. Sarah, you
Yeah.
said it was fine what you said. I was just making a joke.
it wasn't. It was like not a saying that I was doing. It was just kind of a statement
Yeah, yeah.
that was
Okay.
stupid. So
I got you. I
anyway,
got you.
I was gonna say. Oh god, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. What were you guys talking about again? I'm out of it right now.
They
Oh,
Might Be
it's-
Giants.
Yeah,
I
maybe
saw-
Giants. Something about concerts.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Can we keep,
Oh.
can we continue to laugh at the fact that they want us to listen to like less than an hour of music a day? It's like it sounds kind of like one of those studies where it's just sort of like don't play video games because it'll make your kids violent and shit. Okay, like you gotta be a good parent.
Pretty
Okay?
sure
Well,
they're
except
just
this is
referring
a
to-
lot more factual.
That's true. It is true though. It's a lot more factual. But it's like I'm a music journalist. I can't listen to less than an hour a day. Like
I'm a music journalist. You can't stop me.
He puts on
Like,
his monocle, waxes
do I
his
have
mustache.
do I have to split my Swans listens into like like an hour a day, like a disc a day? Like I listen to disc one and gotta wait tomorrow to listen to disc two. It's just again, I just find that thing sort of dumb. I mean, I listen to most of my music at like a reasonable level. Like I don't listen to anything too loud. Like if it's I won't like if it's too loud, I won't like. I'm not gonna turn it up all the way and be like, yeah, this is the perfect volume for me. If anything, like I accidentally do that sometimes because for my aux cord, I'm like on my car, like it'll have to be turned up all the way, and then when I plug it into my iPod, like I forget that I do that, and I'll put the ears in, and it's just like Oh God, like
I know that's the worst.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry
that
for
happens
anyone
to me.
listening to the podcast and then just was like that was the joke. I think was that a joke? I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You did
Okay,
a bad job. Bad
yeah.
job.
Let's see. Do we want to talk about? Hold on a second. I said this last week on the last late night podcast. I'm just gonna say it again. My cousin's a fucking cunt, and I hate him. And
Oh, harsh.
did you watch the late nights? The last late night, Sarah? Or are you familiar with my?
No, I
Or
didn't, but here's the thing. Like, because I'm like relatively active on the our Indiehead sub, I know everything about your cousin and your ex-girlfriend, anything you've ever said about your personal life.
oh
You just
yeah,
you talk about it a lot, man.
I do. I mean,
I actually don't know shit about your cousin. But I haven't really been reading the
Can I
Indieheads
tell?
page much
you were on
lately.
the late night podcast last time. Or
No,
wait, oh
he
no,
was
you
getting
disconnected.
no, he was getting
Oh yeah,
food
you
or
just
something
Can
during most
I
of
try
it.
to tell the story? Can I try to tell your own story?
please go for it, Sarah.
Okay, so he was dating this girl, and wait, I'm gonna see if I can remember all this. So he was dating this girl, and I don't remember why exactly.
Oh, that
Like
cousin.
grew
Yeah,
apart, and then his cousin
What other
he
cousin have I
carpools
talked
with
about?
this cousin.
I don't know.
He
Hold
carpools with her, and he was like had a suspicion that they might be getting together or something.
Hmm.
And then they actually broke up, and then they actually got together, and now he still has to carpool with him. And, oh my god!
Actually, no. The thing is, because he's a massive pussy and he won't confront me or talk to me about it. Like our new plan for carpooling is the week that I usually drive. Like I'm just driving myself, and he'll get like his mom or my ex girlfriend will take him to school, and then one week he'll drive me to school. It's like I live right next to you, motherfucker. Why don't I just take you to school instead of making my ex girlfriend drive all the way out to pick your sorry ass up? Like goddamn, the only thing that makes me like happy is I remember a few weeks ago my friend was taking me home, not my cunt cousin, but one of my friends who is also friends with my cunt cousin and my ex girlfriend. Like he was
You need to find a new nickname.
Let's shorten this to
Yes.
Cunson.
No, just do CC.
again, yeah, CC. Okay, so he was telling me about oh god, I can't say. Okay, I have to censor myself a little bit because I don't want to say it because it's very personal. So make your implications about that. He was telling me basically along the lines of like they've been dating for about I want to say like 4 weeks now. I made a lot more progress with her in 4 weeks than he has, so that's really the only positive I have.
Progress.
It's, so yeah,
Wow.
imply what you will out of
Wow.
imply what you will out of progress. He's a massive pussy, basically.
Matty held hands with her within 4 weeks, and he hasn't. So
Yes, hold hands. Mom. Again, I played chess with her before he did. So, yeah, that's the newest innuendo that all the kids are saying. Yeah, like yeah,
No.
bro.
no, it just
Yeah,
you
bro.
played.
Yeah, bro. I took her out
This
to the.
podcast is going to be a sequence of it's going to be a sequence of you guys defining youthful terms for me.
Oh yeah, Sarah. I think Sarah's the oldest person we've had on the podcast. How
How
old
old
is
are
Sarah?
you?
Well, you can't ask someone how.
I'm
Oh. Can you? I thought that was rude. Okay.
uh,
Okay.
It's like a stereotype with girls that say like, "Oh, don't ask a woman her age." Like, who
I'm
gives a
not like self-conscious about my age. I'm still pretty young.
I mean, yeah, if a girl's in her 20s, it's not like unreasonable to ask like 20s or 30s. You're like, okay, you know,
How
the
old-
age.
I was just kind of asking as a joke.
No, here's a good question. Based on the way that I've presented myself online, how old would you think I am?
24.
I was thinking exactly that.
Alex, what's your guess?
13. just judging by
Mom,
your vocal
how do I-
inflections.
That is the worst
and your
thing
comment
you
on
can
the
say.
Animal Collective post, like cried and fell over. And, no, Sarah, you were telling us that you actually cried and fell over
At work.
Yeah.
at work.
I'm just assuming you live somewhere where child labor is okay. You know?
I also, you know,
And
what else I
also
also
where
did?
Viet Cong is touring.
Oh yeah. I'm like going to Viet Cong alone, and I'm 13. Who am
Yeah.
I? Yeah. Oh, what a mysterious person I am. No, I'm 22.
God damn, I'm so
So
close.
not really.
I was gonna say 20.
Not that old.
Oh,
But I've been out of college for like a year and a half now, so I'm kind of
My
like,
guess was that you were college age.
I'm like a grown up now. I
Sarah.
make my own quesadillas.
Sarah,
Like,
how,
for real? I'm
Yeah.
a grown up.
What's up?
how many times a day do you bless the song 22 by Taylor Swift a day?
I listened to it on my birthday. My friends made me listen to it. That was the first time I'd ever heard it. The music video, I watched it and I just like felt like I just wasn't living my life with enough fun in it, you know? Like she just really makes you feel like yeah. Like I was like sitting on a couch with a beer in my hand and she's all like running along the beach, falling in love and stuff.
I think she's been the artist I've
mean,
had the closest around with in like recent years. Like, because I used to fucking hate her because my sisters loved her, and because I'm the little brother and I have to like be the opposite of my sisters, I fucking hated her. Then 1989 came out, and I said, fuck it, I'll check it out. Loved it. It's a great album. Well, I don't want to say great. That's a little too far. It's a good album.
I'm not really trying to get into it, so I don't have any opinion on it. I'm not really trying to get into it at all.
It's a good album. You should check it out. It's a good pop album.
A lot of things that I'd rather listen to. I'm sorry. Sorry, T Swift.
Sarah confirmed for LeBron generation.
Some of,
Get out of my face. Well, if you guys want like any advice on life stuff and growing up, feelings and stuff, paying taxes,
Ooh,
tax refunds.
I just did my first tax refund. I feel like a man now. I had my bar mitzvah, but this is my real like transition to a man moment.
I don't know what I'm doing with
that
tax
made me
return.
feel like the thing that made me feel like a man recently was I actually got a wallet.
Wait, how did you not own a wallet? I've had a wallet since I was like 8.
I've owned a wallet, but like I don't know. I was really into wallets when I was a kid, and I got like a bunch of them, and then I was like, fuck wallets, and then like, well, I don't know,
/wallets
like, it was
podcast.
exciting, and like, I don't know. I was a kid and I had a wallet, and I felt like a badass
Alex,
because of that.
Let me get on your side, Alex. I didn't have a wallet until like when I got my job like back in June because I didn't need a wallet because I wasn't earning any money.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I don't
I
have shit for cash.
I kept my money in like a mountain made of clay I made back in like 7th grade. Like that's where I keep my money.
Clay.
Well, now that's not where I keep my change.
Do you scale it like to make a deposit?
Do I what it to make a deposit?
Do you scale your mountain made of clay?
God.
What's this?
It's like a tiny little mountain. Honestly, I'm gonna grab it, but of course people on the audio podcast won't see it. But it's like a tiny little mountain. I'm gonna grab it real quick so you guys.
Like make it make noise somehow.
Oh, God damn it, Sarah.
I don't hear it.
Okay, Alex, I just made you a nice subreddit for you.
My God.
I just registered.
Wallet?
I just made wallet heads a thing.
Our wallet. Lord. We already have James Blake as Dreamy.
Oh yeah, I made that subreddit because of a joke I made on the Wednesday General Discussion thread. Because someone said, "Hey, you should actually make that sub." And I'm like, "Okay."
How many?
I subscribe. I mean,
More people need to post on it.
Make like a really obscure and vaguely, not vaguely, but like, I don't know, like obnoxiously specific subreddit.
Oh, I've made one. Let me show you the most obnoxious and specific subreddit. I have sent you the link.
Horse pig.
Just click on it.
Oh God. Thing is, my internet sucks right now because fuck my internet.
And my internet. Oh God.
So
for the viewers of the r/Indieheads podcast or late night cast,
listeners,
we are currently looking at reddit.com/r/horsepig. Go there at your peril.
It won't fucking load because my internet sucks ass.
Okay, so I was just hanging out with a friend, and I thought it would be funny to make a subreddit. And the two first words that came to my head were horse pig. And I decided to Google horse pig, and someone made a Photoshop of a horse and a pig together. So that's what
I like that.
This is.
I like that the header is so big that every time you open the page or refresh it, all you see is the horse pig.
That's real interesting, Ethan. You know that?
It's my.
Did you make that?
Yeah, it's my proudest moment.
Oh my God!
I did it with a friend, so I'm not lonely. But
How do I comment? I want to comment on this.
you just submit a post. We have.
I was specifically thinking something like a subreddit for fans of like the third section of Paranoid Android by Radiohead.
That is one of the greatest parts of
Honestly,
any
I should
song.
make a separate appreciation for I Never Learned to Share, the drop in I Never Learned to Share. Which
No,
actually...
the drop in retrograde when he's right when the chorus hits.
Suddenly
Oh my god.
I'm hit.
Dude, can you do the little riff that he does that loops? Oh my god, it's so cool. It's
On what,
really hard to
retrograde?
do.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Do it right now. Challenge.
Oh god. Wait, I'm trying to remember it. Is it what...
I don't want to try it because I'm gonna fuck it up.
Is that it?
That's just like
Or
the
is it during...
backbeat, though.
No, that's
Yeah,
that's the intro.
I once whistled that in an
Oh,
echoing
that's-
bathroom, and it sounded amazing.
Oh my god. Did
I
you
can't
see
say.
God?
Yeah,
But yeah, we've officially
Yeah.
we had
decided that
sex.
we've officially decided on the for the Arsenal thing. Our official crush is James Blake.
I do
I
not.
feel
You,
like
Boo.
I would. Me.
that, but I definitely have some
Oh,
other...
by the way, my user image is in fact an oil painting of Ezra Koenig.
Oh, I was completely right. That was oil paints. I'm so proud of myself.
Wait, I don't even see it. I don't even know. Okay.
Oh, that's because we aren't friends yet. You're
Oh, that's harsh.
Oh, that's rough, man.
Hold on a second. Can I quote something from Jeremiah real quick? Hold on a second. Let me find it real quick. You guys continue talking.
Wait, okay, I don't know if I should save this for the podcast tomorrow or just like say this tonight right now.
What's it about?
Okay. Oh, it's about Jeremiah.
Oh
So,
god.
like, no, it was just funny because like I was lurking on our Indieheads for a long time, and then I got my job, and I like just have a lot of time to Reddit, and I remember seeing Jeremiah posting everywhere and always feeling like, man, this guy and I have like the exact same music taste. So that was it. Like, I guess it's not a very interesting fact, but like, I just thought that he and I had like the exact same music taste, except for like the fact that he just goes crazy over that Father John Misty album, which is like pretty good.
Oh.
What is this?
So, Carrie Lowell has leaked.
Oh. The funny thing about this is that the asthmatic kitty guy said
What?
that it wouldn't leak early. He said they tried putting so many precautions in place so it wouldn't leak. So here we go.
Oh my
By the
God.
way, you're listening to a we just found out that Sufjan Stevens album leaked. Oh, anyways, here's the quote I want to say by Jeremiah on James Blake. This is going to support our James Blake is our crush. Like, he is so sexy, I just want to have sex with him. So that's
Okay, hold on. I need to find. Oh my god, I can't do this right now. It's gonna be like too emotional.
the reason why
I'm about
Sufjan
to-
goes to existential crises.
Oh my
I
god,
love him
no,
enough.
you guys.
welcome to the hashtag late night podcast, aka literally watching Sara cry podcast. Oh, Modest Mouse also leaked.
No,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my god, no. I seriously cried when they announced. Okay, seriously, this is sad. When Panda Bear announced that they would probably be recording a new Animal Collective material later this year, that information made me cry.
Okay, so you were at work and you literally cried and fell over.
Well, it wasn't
Okay,
like a
guys.
severe-
Oh
I
god, it's
stood
three.
up.
Oh god, it's 320 also. Oh god, that's a quality leak. Oh god.
I'm gonna take her defense because when Radiohead announced that they'd be recording, I had bouts of like giggling and laughter, and I literally shook like I was so happy and excited.
I didn't do that with the recent actually. I'll say it for the podcast. Well, I'll say it real quick. I didn't feel that way because the new Death Grip stuff that kind of got leaked today or yesterday, last night. I mean, I'm skeptical because it's Death Grips because they've done it. They've just again. I've described. Wait, what's Sarah?
I don't even care about them anymore. I don't even care about them anymore. They go die in a giant grip of death.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. But anyways, but it's like being okay. If you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you'll get this. It's like being put through the dentist system. Okay, because they bring up false hope, and then they bring it down, and then they bring it back up one more time, and then they bring it back down again. And it's just like, stop it, Death Grips. It's like, I remember someone saying on the hip hop headset whenever that rehearsal footage got posted, like from this year, it was like being a fan of Death Grips is like being on. Is like a time loop of the 98th of the 90th day of school, like before the 100th day of school. And it's like, damn, Zach Hill, I just want those cupcakes. Zach Hill, give them to me. Give me them chicken tendies. I have enough good boy points.
No.
Do you guys get that?
Will somebody please send me the leaked?
Yeah, I just got it. I just had it.
I'll send it to you, Sarah.
No, I
I'll
send it.
I will not download it, but this time it'll kill me.
Well, are there any guys who are going like specifically like, I'm not gonna download the leak for their album for?
Well, I don't really care about Sufjan, so like it's not like I'm not gonna download it.
Sufjan.
Sufjan.
Sufjan, okay.
Sufjan. I'm sorry. That's okay. I'm sorry. I said it wrong on the intro to the other podcast, and I tried to correct myself a bunch of times, and I'm sorry.
Ethan officially fired.
No, Ethan's our tech guy. We need him. We literally need him to do the podcast.
Okay.
But anyways, what was I gonna say? But yeah, so I'm specifically not downloading whenever Courtney Barnett's album leaked. I already pre-ordered it on iTunes, so I'm not gonna download the leak when it comes out, because I'm like, okay, I freaking pre-ordered it on iTunes. I'm gonna wait until then. Okay, I can do it. Which I think the week will probably. Oh God, who else is coming out like that like week? Like March. What are we gonna do for March 31st? Because like
Death Cab for Cutie and Godspeed You Like Emperor.
I'm not really a big fan of Godspeed
Are we
or
really trying to revert? Are we really trying to like preserve the quality and beauty of Death Cab for Cutie though? Like, are we really worried about that?
Oh God, no! I don't care for them.
What?
Transatlanticism is pretty good.
No,
they haven't really been good in like 6 years, because they haven't released an album in 6 years, and the last time they released was very good.
Codes and Keys.
It was.
What is it? Is it Codes and Keys?
Yeah, Codes and Keys.
It was decent. I thought Codes and Keys was
like,
decent
what,
to good.
3 years ago?
No, it was 6 years ago. It came out in 2008.
Really?
Actually, no, it's more
No.
like 7 years ago.
No, it didn't.
I will
No.
look it up, Sarah.
No.
I will look.
Now we're
Sarah.
real.
Codes and Keys is the wait, it did come out to fuck
2011 or 2010?
2011. I thought it came out in 2008. I remember
I
people.
know because I know where I was.
I thought it came out in 2008. Again, I remember people saying it came out in 2008, so I have no idea. All right,
Well, you're wrong.
okay. All right, fine. I'm wrong. Okay, boo. I don't care. What time is that Viet Cong concert, anyways, Sarah?
Well, there's 2 openers, and doors are at 8:30. So I live like 5 minutes from the venue.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, you're
I don't really.
So we may want to wrap it
gonna,
up.
like. I feel like I'm just gonna like drink a lot now, so I don't have to pay for anything at the venue.
Oh, that's a good plan.
That's
Crippling
the plan.
alcoholism. We don't support crippling alcoholism on the podcast, because the opinions of Sarah do not represent the entire opinions of the Arts Section
Okay,
podcast.
I'm gonna
This
try not to
podcast-
do this too much. Okay,
Also, we're all
I'm gonna try not to do this.
also we're
Okay,
all
let me
underage,
have-
so we can't drink anyways.
Except
Legally.
Sarah. Except Sarah. Just
Except
clar-
Sarah.
So
clarify.
all I'm gonna say is, when you're 22, it's not gonna be a big deal either.
Oh God. Let's see, do I have any stories about drinking and just hating it?
Yeah, you shouldn't probably.
No, I'm not like.
Oh.
I took a sip of my dad's beer one time, and I was like,
okay,
"Ew,
okay.
this is disgusting."
Okay, yeah,
Like, I didn't actually get drunk.
I've done the same. Yes.
I mean, I think one of my goals, if we keep doing this podcast for like a long time in the next couple of years, I want a drunk cast. I really want to do a drunk cast.
Can I just tell you, I'm like really excited that I'm friends with you guys now, like before you go to college.
You get to watch us grow up. Wow.
I want to
like-
like watch you grow up.
It's like Boyhood.
Boy,
Except
did
later.
you guys know that?
Like-
Did you guys know that Boyhood took 12 years to make? It took 12 years. Okay.
No, I didn't
That's-
know that one big fact about
Yeah.
that movie.
That's the most.
Again,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Boyhood.
like
It
the
took 12
biggest,
years.
like the whole concept of the movie. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, here.
Literally the only thing people know about that movie.
again, if you don't know, I'm quoting Red Letter Media because they made fun of because they were the only critics who didn't really like Boyhood all that much, and then it basically just became like a running joke to just make fun of Boyhood because everyone else is like, how can you hate Boyhood? It was made.
Oh,
It's
you
a 12
got me.
It was a good
You got
movie.
me.
I didn't see it, so
It was
because
real.
it wasn't in my theater.
Second favorite movie of the year.
That's pretty rough for me because it was like my entire life basically.
Yeah, it
So,
it.
Oh my god.
so are you saying you're
So-
you grew up as a boy, Sarah, and then you transitioned into a female?
Yeah, 'cause that was really significant. Yeah. Well, what if I was? I don't want to
I
talk
wouldn't, I
about
wouldn't
it.
judge you.
I was I was born male, and I could be anything, you guys.
You could be an FBI agent, and you're coming after me for illegally downloading music. Okay.
Actually, my best friend is
I'm
trans.
pissed.
I'm just saying I wouldn't download a car if I had the opportunity. Okay. Let me just say that.
Wait, Alex, can we go back
would.
to that for a second? Because I feel like that's important. That's a very interesting point.
Wait, what?
Alex, you said your best friend is trans?
Yeah,
That's-
my best friend is a transgendered woman.
Oh. What is
Yeah,
she?
we grew up together and we're best friends, and she came out to me on I think in May of our junior year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Hold on, wait a second. Okay, I want to. I think I need to say this for the actual podcast, but just knowing the reason why we know when Jenny Death is coming out is because of a skirt with MC Ride's face on it. That costs $75. That is the reason why we have official Jenny Death dates in tour.
Well, official, quote
Still
unquote.
don't really know
Just
for
don't think
sure.
I mean, again, I'm still
Really
skeptical because it's Death Grips. You have to be skeptical with any move they make. It's like
As far as I'm concerned, Jenny Death is a performance art piece, and it's not real.
What was Jeremiah's quote from the chat? It's just gonna be. It was pretty funny. It was
God.
it's just gonna be MC Ride watching porn and for 30 minutes, and that's it.
basically.
Oh,
So
guys.
basically, it's come up and get me too.
Important news.
Okay.
Go
A
for it out.
bag of air taken from a Jesus tour show is selling on eBay for $60,000.
No.
Is it a Ziploc bag or is it a nice bag? That's the question.
It's a Ziploc bag.
Okay.
Like,
So that-
is that the starting bit, or is someone gonna is it like someone actually bid 60,000 for it?
yeah. It's got 9 different bidders at this point.
Oh my god! I mean,
I'll
okay,
put the link in the chat.
I love Yeezy as much as the next person, but it's a bag of air, okay? Maybe a tiny bit of sweat from Kanye. What's the correct term for it? Science people.
Condensation? No.
Science people?
Condensed into this bag, like a tiny piece of it. So maybe there's a tiny percent chance that you will breathe Kanye West's sweat.
This is hilarious.
Also, by the way, Kendrick Lamar album, March 23rd, to just add to a crazy March 23rd week, which we won't be able to talk about on the podcast. Maybe actually no.
For the hip hop podcast.
I think they did that. I think they were trying to do that and it failed. Mainly because Hip Hop Fest is way too
Suck
big.
it.
We're better.
We're way better. I actually do think it's way better now. Hip Hop has just kind of gone downhill for me because I just don't. I think it's because I'm not as interested in hip hop as much anymore, and also just it's kind of annoying. There's some of the people there.
Also, because it's so much
Well, I don't
bigger,
know,
it's
I
harder
think-
to have an impact. I can have an impact on this subreddit just by posting one thing or something, and it's
Yeah.
just it's so big that it's like being in a very crowded room and yelling something and no one really cares.
Yeah, I just really hate the fact that I can't be an internet celebrity there, but I can be an internet celebrity on Indieheads.
Wait,
So
lightning bolt just leaked.
Well, actually,
Jesus Christ!
what else?
I don't know. My biggest complaint would be that the discussion on Hip Hop Heads is dominated by memes that have been around there for over a year. Whenever a new song or album or mixtape or whatever is posted, you will see flame emojis no matter what. And it was funny at first, but there's no more discussion anymore.
It's
and
just
to their
fire
credit, the
emojis.
mods have recently
Yeah.
like taken steps to, try to make the sub better
They just
and
banned
like get rid of
emojis,
that.
basically. They tried doing the rules like, okay, only 4 emojis, okay, guys? Only 4 emojis at a time.
Actually, they've completely banned emojis.
Yeah, now
recently.
they banned
Yeah.
them. But I don't care because I don't really post there anymore, so I just don't.
I never really posted there. I just read it for news.
Thing is, because I always miss the daily. Thing is, because on Indieheads, because I host the Wednesday discussion threads, I get to be the first one in there, so I have all the control basically. Like, I control this thread. Like, I control, who does what and what they do it with. Again, I'm the king, man.
Wow. Power's
Okay,
really
guys.
on your head, dude.
Funny story. I got recognized by Heems twice this past week.
Wait, what?
So I tweeted something about his album or like about Patriot Act, and someone like, I don't know, replied to me and was like, "What's this about?" So I tagged Heems and told them who it was, and like Heems retweeted me, and that was cool, And I got favorited by How to Dress Well, actually, which was
nice.
surprising. Yeah,
I've been okay, but to one up you,
but-
dude.
but
I've
wait.
been retweeted by Anthony Fantano twice, and he used an image I made for album art for one of Cal's songs. Okay,
yeah.
It's-
Okay,
You
but,
just
like,
started a sentence
then-
with "to one up you."
Yeah. But
Fuck.
then later in the day, so something I commented on Hip Hop Heads, I was like, or I don't know, I guess I had heard that Heems was like super broke, Like I had recently, or I don't know, like a couple months ago, heard that he had to move back in with his parents, and like some guy was like, "Yeah, good to see that Heems is doing well," and I was like, "Actually, he's kind of broke," and like. And then Heems tweeted my comment on Reddit saying, "Lol, Reddit," like making fun of the misinformation. So like, I got like,
But-
yeah,
you got freaking wrecked by Heems himself.
He's
And
on
also-
Twitter
yeah.
all the time. I feel like
he recognized me in a positive way and in a negative way in the same day. But I don't think he realized that it was from the same person. I don't know. But yeah, that's
But-
my story.
Really proud.
But back to my Cal Chester story, okay? Like, he used the art, and I was like, oh my god. No, he posted it on Instagram first, and I was like, oh my god, I made that. That was something I tweeted at him, and he retweeted me. And then I saw the fact that he used it for the song on YouTube for the parody song. What was it called? Parody? Is that the name of the song?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, that's my album art. Not the pictures of Cal, like, where he's like drawn. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But I was the one who made the mixtape Couchy Chest, and I was like, but he didn't give me credit though, so I'm a little mad about that. I'm a little salty.
I think he thought it came from you. Like, my guess is that you made it, and then it got shared around, and then someone shared it with him.
No. I posted it. I replied to him on Twitter with it. Again, maybe he assumed that someone on Mew made it, and I reposted. But no, I made it. I made it. It was me. I didn't get any credit.
I think as far as Fantano's concerned, all music related memes come from you.
Mm-hmm. It's all me all the time. Oh god, we should probably start wrapping this thing up because I have work in the morning.
I want to say that the first r/Indieheads podcast meetup is happening next weekend.
Oh yeah, you and Jeremiah are gonna hang out.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Will
Weird.
Will Butler. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I'm excited though.
Tell us how he smells.
And Ethan, we could have had a meetup, Ethan, because you were supposed to come to St. Louis this
I
weekend,
was,
but it got
but
canceled because of weather.
Yeah, the snow was kind of, and I mean honestly, I was basically just go. I would have had zero time in St. Louis. I was going to go visit WashU, and I was just basically flying in, visiting, and going. So, but
Yeah, and I don't actually live in St. Louis. I live like in Illinois, like across the river.
Yeah.
in a boat.
Which is the dumbest thing for Tinder. I'm on Tinder because it's like 90% girls from like St. Louis, and I'm like my mom won't even let me drive like across to St. Louis because she doesn't trust me completely, and I really have no reason to go to St. Louis at the moment besides wanting to go to a concert, which is in like May. So
I have to meet up with a girl from Tinder. You wouldn't understand.
The thing is, I have not had a successful Tinder like match like where we actually meet up. Like there was one time where I almost had one, but the thing is, it was like an off. The thing is, I was kind of with my ex girlfriend, like we were kind of on and off, like between like the end of December and the beginning of January, we were kind of on and off for that brief time, and I was on Tinder, and I actually was talking with this girl, and we were actually hanging out really well, and then like we got back together, and she unmatched me whenever I got Tinder back after we broke up for the final time. I was like, oh, you kind of like talking with her. And then there was another girl I actually was talking to like a little bit more, and then she hasn't been on Tinder for a week. So, you know, just my luck. Can I talk about how bullshit Tinder is now? Like, because they recently added a subscription fee. Like, you can subscribe. You can you can like get special features with a subscription fee. It's like, and the thing is, here we go. Now, if I were running Tinder, it's like, okay, so we want to give some of our users, you know, who pay a little bit of money, some extra options. You know, maybe we can have them go to their last match and they can change their location. Like, okay, that's a good idea. How much are we going to charge for it? $9.99 a month. Again, it's like this is like a dumb dating app. It's like $9.99 a month. Okay, we are the equivalent of Netflix to dating. Okay, it's like.
Dude, I hate to break it to you, but I don't really think it's intended to be a dating app.
I mean, dating app with air quotes, okay?
I heard the air quotes there.
I feel like more and more though it's becoming acceptable. I mean, not in like younger circles, but in definitely I hear older.
Weirdly, I know. Actually, I can think of two friends of mine who are dating. Like their significant others are people they met on Tinder.
Yeah, it's becoming a legitimate place to meet people.
That's scary.
Okay, but anyways, what was I gonna say? It's like pay like $9.99 a month for two features that you're probably barely gonna use. Like what? Like who? Okay, like what executives at Tinder thought this was a good idea? Like no one's gonna buy it. If it's okay,
the ones who wanted to make money.
If it is a okay, thing is, if it is a one time $9.99 or $1.99 thing, or if it's just like 99 cents a month, people go, oh, that's reasonable. I'd go for that. I mean, I use Tinder a lot anyway, so it'd be kind of nice to have these features. Like $1 a month is like that is an acceptable rate for an app such as Tinder, not $9.99 a month. Okay. You know what I can get for $9.99? The WWE Network. I can get that for $9.99. Okay, $9.99 to watch an extensive history of wrestling. But if I pay $9.99 on Tinder, I get to like if there's a match like I accidentally swiped left on her, I kind of want to swipe right on her, or like I'm kind of want to change my location to like slightly over here, like.
You should have a separate podcast where you just complain about things.
Guys,
well, the thing is, I used to do game commentary, so. So
guys, I think the asthmatic kitty account just okayed downloading the leak.
So yeah, now you don't have to feel morally bad about it. I did see it. I didn't comment on it, but I did see the post. Also, did you guys see the? Oh, you go, Sarah.
Well, I was just gonna ask if you guys know either of these bands that are opening for Viet Cong right now.
Okay.
There's one called Heather.
Nope.
I think they're on the GTA. I think they're on the GTA 5 soundtrack. I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, those are probably just like LA bands, but Heather's and then Freak Heat Waves.
I have no idea who the second band is.
Hmm.
But anyways, I was gonna say, did you guys see the post about if Ariel Pink and Mac DeMarco got in a fight, who do you think would win? The top comment is, if Mac DeMarco can handle a thumb up the ass while doing a backflip, he can handle punk ass Ariel Pink.
I think they're both like a couple of the seediest dudes in music, but also I think with Mac DeMarco, it's a positive thing somehow.
Yeah. Ariel Pink, he's seedy, but not in a good way. But Matt, that's a part of his character.
He's like creepy seedy. Like Mac DeMarco is like comic old uncle seedy.
Definitely.
It's crazy drunk uncle. Like the drunk uncle comes to Thanksgiving dinners, like, and he has politically incorrect opinions. Like occasionally he'll make like a racist joke, and you're like, oh god, why do we invite him again?
So I'm briefly met Mac DeMarco one time, and this was one of my weird concert experiences. But do you know Conan Moccasin?
Name doesn't ring a bell. I feel like I've heard the name before, but
I think I thought he was pretty big. Anyway, Conan Moccasin, I saw him play, and they had a crazy ass set, and he wears these like big old white wigs. And Mac was just like there; he was just in the audience. And then near the end of the set, he just like came out on stage. He just clearly went backstage, stole a Conan wig, this huge white wig, just walked out on stage and like sensually kissed Conan Moccasin for like 5 minutes. And then he took a giant swig out of the champagne bottle on the stage and proceeded to jam with him for the rest of the set. And afterwards, we met one of the guys who was playing like a flute with the band, and so we went backstage, and my friend was like, "Hey Mac, that was a really nice, beautiful kiss you had." And Mac goes, "Hey man, everyone's got lips." So that's my meeting Mac Marco story.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Matty's mom, everyone.
Yay!
Special appearance by my mom there. That's probably a sign that I need to.
When's she dropping?
I have work in the morning.
When is she dropping the
What?
mixtape? When's your mom dropping her
Hey.
mixtape?
Yeah.
Never.
Hey.
She's like 50 something, dude. She has no idea what a mixtape even is. Probably. Like she has no idea what the modern like.
That's why it'd be fire. It'd be a different perspective.
Again,
It'd be like spoken word.
The only thing fire about her is her attitude.
Ooh.
I mean, I love my mom. She's great.
Shots?
I love my mom.
Down.
She's.
Guys,
Oh wait,
need to
no,
go
I have
pick
a
up
story about my mom. Before we sign off, I have a story about my mom.
Can you and your mom do a rap battle, please?
Okay, Alex, I'm gonna need you to shut up, or I'm gonna fire you from the podcast. Okay, I'm the boss here. Let me tell my story. Okay, so this was yesterday at dinner. It was just my dad, my mom, and I, and we got in like a little argument about something. Like we were talking about like my sister, who's a junior in college right now. Whenever she was a senior in high school, we were talking about who the valedictorian was, and they were saying that like, oh, it should have gone to this other person, and like it's like the only reason this other person got it because like he was in certain classes or whatever, even though like one person had like the academic credits and the other person just played the system a little better. It was a little bit more popular. I don't know, but anyways, we were talking and I was thinking like she was saying that the other person wasn't in in theater or choir, and the other person was. And we were like, no. I believe he was in like cheer like our choir slash theater, and like we went so far that I had to text my sister to like make sure one of us was right, and then it was like, oh, she's at swim practice, we'll find out later. Like she texted us back like right away, like saying like no, like yeah, he wasn't in choir and in theater, and my mom was like, ha, I told all of you. And me and my dad were just sitting our heads down in shame, like, God damn it, we never win against this woman. It never happens. She's always right.
You should get her on the show.
No.
Okay. Should we
Don't
end?
ask again.
Should we end here?
Yeah, we should probably end here.
Okay.
Thanks guys for watching.
Song of the week.
What's the song Ethan, what is the song of the week?
The song of the week is Just Dance by KY, which is Dan Harmon. It's a beautiful, beautiful video. Look it up, but just listen to the music at the end of this. It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful, funky
Dan
track.
Harmon is a god.
Yeah, I'm literally the biggest Dan Harmon fan on the planet, or close to it at least. So, I own a signed shirt.
Thanks for listening, guys. And song of the week. Dan Harmon jerks himself off.
Yay!
Hey people, are you ready for a revolution? Are you ready to get sweaty? Come on, put your hands up now. Come on, it's time to get down. Come on, everybody get loud. Come on, for God. People, it's time to stop dancing, talking people. Let's make our bodies sweat. You know that Jesus is coming to the party, but you people, you can't come in yet till you accept